Okay, at this point, we have just fully charged the machine and we're ready for our next day's scrubbing. But we want to let you know, not to be concerned, once you turn the machine on, you will see that there are blinking lights right here, and that is normal. That is telling us that we have no water in the machine. We also have an indicator right here that shows us that our freshwater tank is empty. That's all that it's trying to tell us. So at that point, we're going to go ahead, get our pads loaded, get the machine loaded with water. That light will then turn off and let us know how much water is in the machine, and we'll be ready for scrubbing. So now let's take a look at the control panel and all the functions that are within it. Starting from the top and working to the operator's right, we have what we call the low water indicator. So if you have low water in your freshwater tank, that will turn on. Followed in the center by a horn assembly. And then all the way to the right is a full recovery indicator. So if your recovery tank is full, that light will turn on. In the middle right here, we have our adjustment for our solution flow. So that's infinitely adjustable to off or to maximum flow. Then right down below that, we have the forward switch, and we also have reverse switch that is activated by the foot accelerator pedal. Next, we have the vacuum on switch or vacuum off switch, either way you press it. And then we have the one touch, which operates everything on the machine: brushes, vacuum, and solution. One touch, ready to go. All right, now we're ready to set the pad driver and the pad up. So every Robo Scrub comes with a red pad. To mount that to this pad driver, first it's very important to understand that this is not a brush. This is a pad driver. To release it, take your forefinger and your index finger and release the spring, and then remove the center of the pad and center that over your pad driver, like so. It's always helpful to push down in the center. That'll give it what we call a concave type look, and it'll make it much easier than to put the driver in place. To do that, you just simply press down, and you have a concave. She's locked in. You're good to go. Now let's go ahead and load it on the machine. Right now we are ready to load the pad driver onto the machine. What's unique about this machine is that it has what we call auto load and unload features. To do so, first, with the pad installed, lay it on the ground flat like so. Then we're just gently going to take it and slide it up underneath the bell housing and center that accordingly as shown here. Once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and mount the machine. Once I'm secure here, I'm going to press this green button, and with my right foot, gently touch the control column or the accelerator pedal, and it will automatically load on. When I take my foot off, it will automatically shut the pad off. The vacuum will stay running for approximately 14 seconds to pick up any residual water that may be left in the vacuum hose. And we'll get more into that when we get into the operation of the machine. But loading the pad is just that simple. Okay, unload the pad on your Robo Scrub is very simple. First, locate the key and turn the key to the left side and keep holding it until you hear the pad driver unload from the housing of the machine. Now we have the pad driver unloaded. I'm going to get off the machine and remove the pad driver so we get access to the squeegee assembly, like so. Once the pad driver is removed, we're going to key the machine to the on position, which is turn the key to the right, and we're also going to turn on the vac motor to lower the squeegee, like so. Once it has lowered, we're going to take the machine and turn it off, like so. Okay. Once we have the pad driver off and the bell housing in the up position, we're going to simply articulate the squeegee assembly till we have access to one of the two knobs for the squeegee. Simply unscrew them. I have the right side now, and then I'm going to slide the squeegee over to the left side and walk to the left side as shown here. And that will give us easy access to the left knob, which is the second knob, located right here. Once that is done, I'm going to get on the machine and lift the bell housing up and then simply slide the squeegee out of its position. The bell housing is in the up position. At this point, we can simply remove the squeegee assembly like so. To install the squeegee, just simply reverse the process as previously shown.